An 11-hour flight rarely makes headlines, but in military aviation, time matters. So does location. A Tu-95MS long-range aircraft flew over international waters of the Sea of Japan, scheduled, escorted, by design. This was not a sudden move, not an escalation, not a message shouted. It was a signal delivered quietly. Endurance, readiness, presence. These flights are not about crossing borders, they are about operating within them. And when long-range aircraft stay airborne this long, the objective is not speed, it is capability. This is what that flight tells us, and why routine missions like this still carry strategic weight. The event itself was precise. A Tu-95MS long-range aircraft of the Russian Aerospace Forces carried out a scheduled mission. The route ran over international waters of the Sea of Japan. The flight lasted more than 11 hours. Throughout the mission, the aircraft was escorted by Su-35S and Su-30SM fighter jets. No borders were crossed. No airspace was violated. According to official information, the flight was conducted in full compliance with international regulations. This kind of mission is not rare. Russian long-range aviation routinely operates over international waters of the Arctic, North Atlantic, Pacific Ocean, Baltic Sea, and Black Sea. But here is the part that matters. An 11-hour flight is not about visibility, it is about endurance. And endurance raises a different question. Why does duration matter more than distance? And what exactly is being tested during missions like this? That's where the real story begins. Long-range flights are not about movement. They are about capability. Staying airborne for more than 11 hours tests more than engines. It tests crews, navigation, command and control, logistics coordination. Endurance is the mission. For long-range aviation, this matters, because strategic aircraft are designed to operate far from home bases, for extended periods, without interruption. Now, location matters. The Sea of Japan is not an empty space. It sits between Russia, Japan, and the Korean Peninsula. It borders major air and naval routes. It is closely monitored by multiple regional actors. Operating here sends a specific message, not confrontation, but presence. Flights over this region demonstrate the ability to operate in highly observed airspace while remaining within international rules. It is also about familiarity. Crews rehearse navigation over complex maritime environments. They practice coordination with escorts. They maintain readiness in regions where attention is constant. In strategic aviation, familiarity reduces risk, and readiness reduces uncertainty. That is why long-range flights like this matter, not because they are dramatic, but because they show what can be done quietly. And in regions like the Sea of Japan, quiet capability is often more important than loud gestures. Fighter escorts are not decoration, they are integration. During this mission, the Tu-95MS was accompanied by Su-35S and Su-30SM fighters. That choice matters. Escort fighters serve multiple roles at once. Protection, yes. But more importantly, coordination. These flights test how different aircraft operate as a single system. Communication links, command hierarchy, timing and spacing. Long-range bombers do not operate alone. They rely on layered support. Fighter escorts practice interception procedures, identification protocols, airspace awareness in crowded regions. For the escorts, this is training. For the bomber crew, this is validation. For command, it is confirmation that doctrine works in real conditions. Over the Sea of Japan, this coordination is especially relevant. The airspace is monitored. Traffic is dense. Response times matter. Escort missions here are about discipline, staying visible without being provocative, operating confidently without escalation. This balance is deliberate, and it leads to the next question. If bombers test endurance and escorts test coordination, what does this combination tell us about broader regional posture? That's what we look at next. Taken together, this flight sends a measured signal, not escalation, not surprise. Routine presence. In the Sea of Japan, where multiple powers operate closely, predictability matters. Long-range patrols reinforce familiarity. They reduce miscalculation. They clarify posture. This is strategic aviation doing what it is designed to do. Maintain readiness, operate openly, stay within established rules. Quietly, and in regions where attention is constant, quiet operations often matter most. Flights like this are rarely dramatic, and that is the point. They are not designed to shock, they are designed to function. This Tu-95MS mission over the Sea of Japan fits a long-standing pattern of long-range aviation operations conducted under international rules. No escalation, no violation, just capability maintained. At TRX Update, we don't chase noise, we focus on context, on why events happen, and what they actually mean. If you value calm, structured analysis over speculation, stay with the channel. Follow TRX Update. Stay informed. And as always, discussion is welcome. Different views are respected. Escalation is not encouraged. Thank you for watching.